Coping with grief can be an incredible, challenging, and personal journey. Here are five highly recommended books that offer guidance, support, and understanding during the grieving process. The Year of Magical Thinking by Joan Didion. This memoir chronicles the author's experience of losing her husband unexpectedly and coping with the profound grief that follows. Didion's introspective exploration of grief and loss is a moving and relatable account that offers insights into the complexities of mourning. Option B, Facing Adversity, Building Resilience, and Finding Joy by Sheryl Sandberg and Adam Grant. In this book, Sheryl Sandberg, the COO of Facebook, shares her personal journey of grief after the sudden loss of her husband. She collaborates with psychologist Adam Grant to provide practical advice and strategies for building resilience and finding meaning and joy in life after loss. When Things Fall Apart, Heart Advice for Difficult Times by Pema Chodron. While not solely focused on grief, this book by Buddhist nun Pema Chodron offers profound wisdom and compassionate guidance on navigating difficult times and working through pain and suffering. It provides valuable insights for those seeking to understand and cope with grief. A Grief Observed by C.S. Lewis. Written after the death of Lewis's wife, this honest and raw exploration of grief devolves into the author's feelings of anger, confusion, and profound loss. It offers a poignant and deeply personal perspective on grief and the struggle to find meaning in the face of loss. It's Okay That You're Not Okay. Meeting Grief and Loss in a Culture That Doesn't Understand by Megan Devine. Megan Devine, a grief expert, therapist, and widow herself, provides a compassionate and understanding guide to navigating grief in a society that often struggles to acknowledge and support those who are grieving. The book offers practical suggestions for coping with the pain of loss and finding a path forward. On Grief and Grieving, Finding the Meaning of Grief Through the Five Stages of Loss by Elizabeth Kubler-Ross and David Kessler. This book explores the five stages of grief and provides insight into the emotional process of mourning. It offers practical advice on how to cope with loss and finding healing. Healing After Loss. Daily Meditations for Working Through Grief by Martha Whitmore Hickman, a collection of daily meditations and reflections to help individuals navigate the grieving process, find solace, and move toward healing. The Grief Recovery Handbook, the Action Program for Moving Beyond Death, Divorce, and Other Losses by John W. James and Russell Friedman. This book provides a step-by-step program to help individuals work through unresolved grief and find a path to recovery. Tear Soup, A Recipe for Healing After Loss by Pat Swarbrick and Chuck Decline. A beautifully illustrated and compassionate book that uses the metaphor of making tear soup to help readers understand and cope with grief. It's Okay to Laugh. Crying is Cool Too. A memoir about grieving by Nora McInerny Permott. A memoir that humorously and honestly explores the author's experiences with grief and loss, providing a relatable and comfortable perspective. Grieving Mindfully, a compassionate and spiritual guide to coping with loss by Simit M. Kumar. This book combines mindfulness practices with insights from psychology and spirituality to help individuals approach grief with compassion and understanding. The Orphaned Adult, Understanding and Coping with Grief and Change After the Death of Our Parents by Alexander Levy, specifically focused on coping with the loss of parents. This book addresses the unique challenges that adult children face when grieving their parents' death. Remember that everyone's grieving process is unique, so it may be beneficial to explore a few different books to find the ones that resonate most with you during your healing journey.